listening to Royal Audio Tunes.
They watch over us, hope we stay up out of trouble. This is for you if you lost somebody in a struggle. Watching them get lower as they get buried by the shovel. Gotta keep your head up and move on with your hustle.
They watching over us, hoping we stay up out of trouble. We lost somebody in the struggle as they get buried by the shovel. Move on with your hustle.
Finally, homie Jax is laid to rest. Went to the wake and the funeral, I paid my respect. This is one OG that you never forget. Making money was his game, Terror Squad was his set. Now that you're gone, we're gonna think about you. Pour some liquor at your grave and drink around you. I know Jackson wouldn't want us to be sad. That's why we smile when we think of the life he had. Every time you hear us laugh, you gotta laugh too. And not the type to do to give his brothers that attitude. He was always being loyal and showing respect. Black flag on his neck, constantly throwing his set. To back you up, he'll do whatever it takes. Now Jackson McKenzie is up in a better place. Everything will be all good if God told him he could stay. But it was his time to go, we all gotta go someday. I shed a tear when I heard we lost him early Sunday. Now every time I crack a bottle, I'm pouring out more. And say R.I.P. Jax before the liquor hits the floor. If the city's coming to this, I wonder what I got in store. Reppin' CBK for life and always on the attack. Putting people in check and letting them know where they at. A T.I. soldier, always dressed in black. We won't forget about you or the tribute track. They watch over us, hope we stay up out of trouble. This is for you if you lost somebody in a struggle. Watching them get lower as they get buried by the shovel. Gotta keep your head up and move on with your hustle.
They watching over us, hoping we stay up out of trouble. We lost somebody in the struggle as they get buried by the shovel. Move on with your hustle. For me it's still all a dream. At the age of 19 I lived that life no one can relate to. Charlotte, I still remember seeing your face up in grade 2. I got this all recorded so nobody will ever mistake you. Living in a ball of confusion, there's so much pressure though. Real homies are missing, they're locked up in the correctionals. We getting stabbed and shot up in the pictures during collectibles. Sometimes I gotta hold a gun or a knife on my testicles. I'd probably be a changed man if I was just a cuss. Cops trying to find a way to start arresting us, and we need to be locked up for a white judge to sentence us. Hip-hop life good, it's probably gonna be the death of us. My bro told me on the outside, life feels like a joyride. But then we have some sad times when one of the bros died. I moved on from out all these old school hoes lied. Life and death, I can see both sides. When I feel danger, I blink and picture home with my closed eyes. Small kids emotionally dramatized.
They watch over us, hope we stay up out of trouble. This is for you if you lost somebody in a struggle. Watching them get lower as they get buried by the shovel. Gotta keep your head up and move on with your hustle.
They watching over us, hoping we stay up out of trouble. We lost somebody in the struggle as they get buried by the shovel. Move on with your hustle.